Hello and welcome. I am Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some African Succession Synergy. It's my turn. All right. So hey, I just got the save file from Quill18. He died. It was sad. We had a funeral. We put the 2 coins over his eyes, and we were sad to see him go. But yet here I am, and so I'm happy. But yeah, I am. Let's see. I watched the last episode. I didn't get a chance to see all of the first 4. But this is something we talked about doing when we were in the event in Windsor, so very excited to be playing with Quill. Let's just see where we're at. First off, first thing I see, we're not at war. That's good. We have 5 war exhaustion. We can create states. We are at 4 out of 3 diplomatic relations. Military alliance, military access alliance, 2 leading vassals. Okay. You may notice that my map looks a little bit different than his, and that's because I'm playing with a graphical mod. That makes it easier to see. I think makes I don't know, I just like it better. So let's see, we've got an alliance with these guys, We have a vassal in Kazambe and a vassal in Chakwe. We have apparently claims galore up here. Do we have truces with any of these guys? First off, what is our flag? It's like that one. Okay, so yes, we have a truce with you for a long time. Okay, how about you? No truce with you, interesting, and you have no allies, and you're currently at war, so that would be an easy pickoff. And you, we have no truce, we have a claim on you, good, and you, no truce, and you have an alliance with that guy. So these 2 are tied together, this guy's attacking that guy. Uganda is winning the war. Interesting. Okay, so that's bad for us, because if Uganda wins the war, he'll take his claim, isolating our claim up here, and then even though we'll have the claim and we'll be able to declare the war, most likely because of the adjacency thing, we won't be able to actually take the province in the war. So that's kind of weird. I think what we do, though, just to be safe, is we just kind of hold off on doing any kind of major moves in the first few years of play, just to see kind of where things are at. We're improving relations with Congo. We're not friends with Congo right now, so for the moment, I'm going to bring that back. We're improving relations with our vassal, and we're improving relations with Cuba, who we are also not currently related to in any way. So first things first, let's get our diplomats back. We have an administrative focus. How's our tech look? 3, 2, 2. So, wow, we suck. Our technology is so bad. Oh, man. Okay, what kind of ideas do we get? Our Great Lakes Traditions gives attrition for enemies +1 and looting speed +25%. Okay. Manpower modifier, yearly prestige, chance of new heir. Good news is we'll always have a Quill or an Arumba. Infantry costs. Ooh, some infantry combat ability. Very nice. I like that a lot. And merchants +1. Okay, that sounds fine. We can create states. Okay, so what are you talking about? We have 2 territories. We have Buzinza, would cost us 0.05 monthly as a state. It's 8 development, Buzinza. So that would be this state here. Is this correct? How are we doing on the numbers? We have 10 potential states available, so I see no reason not to make it into a state. And then to immediately core it. Yes, of course. Why wouldn't we? Bring the autonomy down. Yes, that sounds good. We still have more available. We have 1 territory of Luba. Territory is here. So this here is a territory. It's a colony. I remember hearing something about this in the chat. We're paying out the nose for this thing, aren't we? $4 ducats 29 cents per year. No, per month, excuse me. For a colony, and I don't know where this colony came from because we don't have any colonists. It must have been from an event. I noticed that we didn't even set, we don't even have our settings. So I'm assuming that they can still rebel, right? Because we haven't taken native coexistence for the negative 100% native uprising. So, okay, let me just do some quick math here. Let's see, this colony is 324 settlers large. We're growing it at 35 per year. So, quick math, 1,000 minus current size of 324 people is 676 to go at an annual growth rate of 35 per year. There's no colonists, so there's no chance for increase beyond the normal growth rate. So it's going to take 19 2.31 years times 12 months per year. That's 231 months. 231 months times 4.29 ducats. It's going to cost 990 ducats to finish this colony. Wow. There is zero chance whatsoever over the course of the entire game that a 6 development province, I think, is going to generate 1,000 ducats all by itself. So no, goodbye. I'm sorry, Quill, if you were partial to that, but no. No. We cannot afford this whatsoever. Also, let's see, we're at peace, so we're temporarily going to take our maintenance down. How we look on rebels? Nicorian separatists. They're a little bit upset. We've got some unrest from war exhaustion, so I'm not too concerned. It looks like a lot of this is just war exhaustion related. How are we doing on estates? We have no clergy, we have no merchant guilds, and the nobility control 14.2%, and they expect to control none. B9. So they control this province here. It's 48% development with high manpower. That seems pretty good to me, actually. I see really no real reason to change that. Of course, one of the things that's fun, for me at least, about changing ruler perspectives is it's almost kind of like one of the disconnects that I've always had with CK2 and EU4 as well is that I always usually play the same way, regardless of my character. In this case, when we pass the save file, it literally is a new person and like a completely new direction for the country to go in. And so things get to change, which is quite fun. Let's see, what's this done? So the question, I guess, is do we want to give some land to estates? How's our autonomy look? We have 48% autonomy, 85% autonomy in Nicor. Nicor, that is here. And that means we're definitely giving this to somebody. It's going to the clergy. That way we can at least get some base tax from it. There's like no reason to keep an 85. Holy smokes, is that high? 48, so was Bafuri, that was the nobles there. 33 for Naduga. Naduga. That's this one. This one has no unrest after the war exhaustion goes away. Looks like it's a recent conquer. 443. So our finances are in order again. We're making some money. One of the things that I'm very pleased to see is we have no loans. I was actually considering keeping the colony, but after doing that math, there's just no way that we can do it. Instead, I think we want to maybe pounce on some of these guys, like maybe jump on this. However, we have no manpower, so there's that. We have 255 ducats in the bank. How's our force limit look? 9 out of 12? Okay, I am willing to spend money to win wars. Don't get me wrong, I am. I'm thinking what we do is we secure a border with this province. I fully expect him to take this province when he wins his war. I don't know how. It looks like this guy... Oh, he's the defender. Okay, so this guy somehow just knew he could win. He attacks, and he's going to win, and he's going to take over that province. He might full annex. But we definitely want to take over these two. We're on the wrong map mode. There we go. We definitely want to take over these two. I'm assuming we can core across Lake Victoria. I sure hope so. Let's do a little bit of ledger checking. Busoga. 6,000 troops on Tech 3. Ugh. Ooh, we're a military tech behind. We can't go to war. Oh man, there's no way. There's no way we can go to war if we're behind on military tech. We have to focus on military. I'm sorry. I know that we have to catch up on military tech. Military tech, too important. Okay, royal marriage offers from Lunda. Who is Lunda? Lunda is an alliance. We're going to say no for now. Royal marriage offer from Luba. Also an alliance. We're going to say no from now. There's no penalty whatsoever to saying no to royal marriage requests. We're going to make sure we're improving relations with our vassals, who I noticed are both a little bit pissed off. They're not loyal, which is bad, which means they're paying us no money, and they won't help us out in wars. We've got a 1000 troop leader and a 113 leader. There's so much to get caught up on when you change leaders like this. Nice 2-2. That's a pretty good leader. I like that. We interact with our estates in any way. We demand administrative support. Would be useful, but I don't think so. I'm preferring this kind of modifier-y type stuff. Ask for 10 whole ducats from the trade guilds. How much money do we make off trade? Absolutely nothing. So there's like no reason to not ask them for that. They can be disloyal. Who cares? Makes no difference. Aside from the risk. I mean, there always is that. Call a diet. Lose prestige, gain influence, and raise their loyalty. We could reduce maintenance a little bit. Could be good. I feel like our prestige coming back up from negative is better than it coming down, so I feel like that's a fine thing to do. We could also grant generalship. How are we doing on leader limit? 1 out of 1. So I think we just stick with what we have. And we go from there. We have a new culture accepted, apparently. Do we have any cultures that are not accepted? Nope, they're all accepted, so that's good. I'm guessing that has something to do with me having just picked up that state that I did. Of these two, which one would we maybe prefer to stay allied with? Because I do think that having too many diplomatic relations is a bit concerning. Our government form and rank just sort of costs us relationship slots. Ouch. That sucks. It really sucks a lot. Let's see if we can maybe squeeze out some advisors. We make the most money right now off of taxation, so a tax advisor would be ideal, but I don't see one. Production efficiency is garbage as far as income goes. What can we do? Could lower autonomy. We have the spare diplomat. I'm going to keep the relationship for now. I feel weak. I think we're just going to stay over the relationship limit for the moment. But we need the military points. We got to get caught up on military tech. Spy network construction, not too concerned about. Trade efficiency guy is useless. Diplotech's kind of useless, I think. I don't think we need anything Diplotech-wise here. Getting access to the temple could be cool. Do we have the right religion in all... Yep, we have the right religion in all of our provinces. I guess it's going to be yearly prestige guy. Okay. And then finally... Gotta consider... You may not start a war with someone that you have a transfer trade power relationship with. Interesting. So you are transferring your trade power to us? What does the trade power node even look like down here? The Great Lakes. Where are we? Michigan? What the hell? Confused. So we're collecting from trade in Congo despite owning 0% of the trade power in this node. That doesn't make sense. I think we're better off transferring trade from here so that we get a transfer trade bonus here. Starting as soon as that guy arrives in 4 days, we should start seeing a 10% trade power bonus from transfer trade. That makes more sense to me. And then in the Great Lakes, we have 26% control here. We can reach the Zanzibar trade node, it looks like. No, we can't because we can't see it. Okay, so yeah, this makes sense. We transfer from here, and then we collect from here. And then at least we're getting a bonus, because we weren't getting anything here. Absolutely nothing at all. Really not going to worry about mercantilism. Not going to worry about liberty desire or being over the relationship limit. We're not going to worry about that other diplomat slot. Money is good. Are there any buildings available? Build 7. We can build a fort. Do we have forts? We have no forts. Okay. And are any of these troops mercs? No. Okay, we'll shift consolidate to reduce the... it doesn't make any real difference, actually. Okay, I think we play in speed 3, and we wait and see. We wait and see. We have like 50 months, 47 months of peace that we need to get rid of our war exhaustion. We need to wait and see what happens here with Buganda. If he conquers that whole country, I guess that's not that big of a deal, actually, because he doesn't have any allies. If we could beat him, we could just take all of this land, which would be great. He has claims here as well. One thing to consider is that if we can get our vassals loyal, then we're actually a lot stronger than we look. So that would be nice. And one thing I am going to try to do is not play too slowly, because the whole idea is that we want to pass the save file back and forth, I think, quite frequently. We don't want it to be something where, like, I play for 30 episodes and then he plays for 30 episodes, that kind of thing. So they force vassalized us, and they force vassalized us. I remember reading that Quill didn't want to do this something, he couldn't core it, so he had to do it. Is what it is. Do you guys have cores or claims? You have a claim over here on Kassange. Okay. They have a huge alliance chain, and you have claims on Luba. And on this guy. This guy's allied to these guys over here. And you are allied to us. So we can't really backstab you. It's a tight little network of alliances and stuff here. Wow. So it's going to be tricky. I think we improve relations with both of our alliances. This one looks like it's the lower one. We've got how much trust with you? 45, 45. There must have been a territorial promise maybe that didn't go through. I don't know how else you get down to less than 50 without having that happen. Looks like, what's his face here? Buganda has finished the siege of the capital here, so his war score is probably very high, 99. I think we're about to see a full annexation happen. All he's got to do is just, you know, go siege down the final province. We're at low maintenance. If that's Buganda's whole army, now might be a great... Yep, there's the full annexation. Now's a great time to strike. We've got to do this, regardless of the cost. So we're going to hire a couple mercs. We're going to go 1, 2, 3 mercs up to our force limit. And I'm going to do this little tactic that I like to do where I force the mercs into the center so that they do most of the tanking. A new legal heir. A cute girl. She giggles. Your Majesty, she says, you look at her. Her beauty is unmatched in your realm, and even in realms beyond yours, you say nothing. Spring is in the air, and as you lean in toward her with the intoxicating scent of her perfume painfully present, a thought crosses your mind. Bargaining ship. Royal marriage with Buha. Buha. Who the hell is Buha? I keep forgetting who Buha is. Isn't that me? Isn't that us? Oh, Lunda. Okay, so Lunda. Why would we care? Like, bargaining chip, they would accept anyway. So Quill, how do you feel about a 214 with a weak claim? The weak claim sucks, but a 214, hey man, that's a solid 7 monarch points. That's better than me. I think we say yes. Cute girl. We have an heir. His name is Quill. It is a male. Okay, good. It was a cute girl that we made a baby with. It wasn't that Quill is female, which would also have been quite funny. We have a lot of cav. More cav, I think, than maybe I would normally go with. Because generally speaking, this early in the game, like, you don't want more than 4 tops because of just flanking range, but they're really freaking expensive. Like, cav, look at the cost of it's 0.5 ducats per month for a fully maintained cav. That's a lot. I tell you what, if we lose some cav in combat, then I'll probably end up consolidating them down and sticking with a primarily infantry-based army. But we've got to jump on this war opportunity here as soon as we get our military maintenance up to full, which is going to take about 1 more month. He's moving into the savannah. There is no river crossing. Yes, there is here. I get confused with these river crossing indicators. Nikor. Yes, there is. There's river crossings everywhere. He's got a 133. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. But that's his capital. And it is flat terrain, and he's got Burgundian separatists that he's dealing with. So now is, again, still an opportune time, I think, for this war. So yeah, we're going to do it. We're going to declare war. What? No, we don't have a truce. I checked that. Damn, it was this top guy that we had a truce with. Son of a bitch. Army maintenance down to full, to none. Well, let's keep it up for a second. Maybe we actually switch gears and we go this way instead. Because this guy's going to take time to reinforce. We've got to do something, right? In the first episode, it's essential. Savannah. And in the simple terrain map mode, we can see that there is indeed, that border. There is no river. There is no river. And a 5-1 general. But he's got that tech advantage. Ugh. All of them have this tech advantage. It's dangerous, man. Dangerous tech advantage. I think we sit. I think we wait. I think we wait for the tech, and then we do it. So it's unfortunate that we're paying for mercs, but hey, you know what? Sometimes you gotta merc. Sometimes you gotta go into debt to come out ahead. This truce sucks! 1470? That's forever! Alright, in the meantime, we improve relations with Luba, and we see if maybe we can make something happen. So, not much has happened except for me getting my bearings straight. We're gonna continue. Hopefully the rebels don't tear us apart, and we will see where we go from there. So thanks for watching. I look forward to seeing you again in the next episode. See you soon.